Good morning, all you stars and lighthouses. I'm delighted to be here with you today to share with you lesson 68, Love Holds No Grievances. But first we'll drop in for a moment or two and arrive here fully into our bodies to embody these lessons. So gently close your eyes down. Notice your sit bones. And just soften into your seat. And allow your jaw to slacken and relax. Feel your brow become smooth. And allow even your scalp to relax. Shoulders, chest, aware of your sacred heart. And breathe into your sacred heart. Feel the love that you are as you breathe into your heart. And as you breathe out, extend that love out into the world. And then we begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth that we are one, we are love, we are free. And we release these words, and so we let it be. And we go to lesson 68. Love holds no grievances. You who were created by love itself can hold no grievances and know yourself. So if we want to know ourselves, if we want to know ourselves, then we've got to let go of the grievances. To hold a grievance is to forget who you are. To hold a grievance is to see yourself as a body. To hold a grievance is to let the ego rule your mind and condemn the body to death. Perhaps you do not fully realize just what holding grievances does to your mind. It seems to split you off from your source and make you unlike it. It makes you believe that it is like what you think you have become, for no one can conceive of their creator as unlike themselves. So, really the bottom line underneath this is that we block ourselves, by holding grievances. We block our light, we diminish our light. In truth, it's never actually diminished, but our knowing of it is diminished. We can't seem to reach it. We can't seem to feel it. We can't seem to have the freedom that we yearn for when we hold grievances. So shut off from yourself, which remains aware of its likeness to its creator. Yourself seems to sleep, while the part of your mind that weaves illusions in its sleep appears to be awake. So what we're awakened in is the illusion rather than the true self. Can all this arrive from holding grievances? Oh, yes. For one who holds grievances denies that they were created by love, and their creator has become fearful to them in their dream of hate. Who can dream of hatred and not fear God? So, truth is like first cousins with God, is so closely related to God that's what we want to know. We want to know the truth, and we don't want it blocked by all these grievances. It is as sure that those who hold grievances will redefine God in their own image, and it is certain that God created them like themselves and defined them as part of God. So we are part of God, that is certain. We are created like love itself. But we have forgotten this. This is hidden by our grievances. It is as sure that those who hold grievances will suffer guilt. it is certain that those who forgive will find peace. It is as sure that those who hold grievances will forget who they are. And it is as certain that those who forgive will remember. That's such a beautiful, powerful lesson. If we hold grievances, we'll forget. It's very simple. We lose sight of who we are. And if we forgive, we will remember and we will find the light within us. Would you not be willing to relinquish your grievances if you believed all this were so? Perhaps you do not think you can let your grievances go. That, however, is simply a matter of motivation. Today we will try to find out how you would feel without them. If you succeed, even by ever so little, there will never be a problem in motivation again. So it's like we'll get a taste for something and we'll just want more of it. So, what we want to do really is even let go of any loyalty to our grievances, because it's familiar for us to have grievances. All through our lives, it's become a familiar thing to have a grievance against one thing or another, even if it's just establishment or the government or authority. And it often starts with our parents, or best friends in school, all sorts of places we start to have a little grievance here and a little grievance there and a little grievance with this person and that person. Grievances against ourselves, but they accumulate and they pile up and they're like this big pile of dark, dare I say it, shit that's in the way of the light that we are. But the thing about it is they must be acknowledged. I always believe this. It's not a matter of just throwing this phrase, love holds no grievances, and on you go. You've actually got to look at what the grievances are and you've got to feel them fully and then be willing to release them. And again, I always talk about this willingness because it feels impossible to force things. I'm not saying I don't know what's possible and what's not. I do know it's possible to know the love that you are. But forcing and pushing things and trying to operate outside divine timing is exhausting. So what we want to cultivate is this willingness. I want to know my grievances. I want to move beyond this place where I feel stuck. And I am willing. I am so willing to do whatever it takes. And then I ask love to lead the way, to show me what's the next move I need to make. Okay. Begin today's extended practice period by searching your mind for those whom you hold what you regard as a major grievance. And again, if you want to have a piece of paper or do that later on in the day, write about this. Some of these will be quite easy to find. In fact, the minute we started this lesson, the minute we started to talk about it, they'll be popping into your head, almost certainly. Then think of seemingly minor grievances you hold against those you like, or even think you love. So we're often looking at close friends or family members, things we've decided not to talk about, or I won't bring that up, or whatever. They're all in there. It will quickly become apparent that there is no one against whom you do not cherish grievances of some sort. This has left you alone in all the universe in your perception of yourself. Determine now to see all these people as friends. Say to them all, thinking of each one in turn as you do so, I would see you as my friend, that I may remember you are part of me and come to know myself. So how I do this is like I see the person in my mind's eye and I imagine them standing in front of me and I look directly at them and I say, I would see you as my friend, that I may remember you are part of me and come to know myself. Now, sometimes I find it hard to remember all that with my eyes closed and visualizing the person. So simply saying, I would see you as my friend, and looking them in the eye, in your mind's eye, and saying, I am love and so are you. We are one. So you'll find your own words that work for you to remember this and to do this lesson fully and completely and wholly. Spend the remainder of the practice period trying to think of yourself as completely at peace with everyone and everything, safe in the world, that protects you and loves you, and that you love in return. Try to feel safety surrounding you, hovering over you and holding you up. Try to remember, however briefly, that nothing can harm you in any way. And at the end of the practice period, tell yourself, love holds no grievances. When I let all my grievances go, I will know that I am perfectly safe. This is such a divine gift to ourselves and to humanity. The short practice periods should include a quick application of today's idea in this form. Whenever any thought of grievances arrives against anyone, physically present or not, love holds no grievances, let me not betray myself. And in addition, repeat the idea several times an hour in this form. Love holds no grievances. I would awake to myself by laying all grievances aside and wakening in love. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a meditation time, and we're going to allow these people come into our awareness that we hold grievances against. You might even see an image of yourself and know that you hold grievances against yourself. And you would look at the image and say, I would see you as my friend, that I remember that you are part of me, and to know myself, or whatever words fit for you. So here we go. Gently closing your eyes down or softening your gaze, settling in your seat, resting your awareness inwards, and allowing those ones to come to your mind that you hold grievances against. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. It's amazing the people that pop into your head, isn't it? There was a few blasts from the past there that I didn't know were lurking beneath. I think I've done a lot of the bigger ones over the years. And I guess when, they move out of the way, the more obvious ones and the forgiveness work is done, maybe the less obvious ones pop up. And I had one or two surprises there. From my heart to yours, I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy practicing this throughout the day. Remember, it keeps bringing you closer and closer to love.